welcome back to more Metroid Prime, everyone. I have gone ahead and made my way back over to the Quarantine Cave here, where we fought Thardus a few episodes back, as I believe there is something we can get here now that we have a grapple beam right here as we continue our hunt to get more powerful before we explore the very depths of the Phazon Mines. And it looks like, oh crap, that is a mother she-goth right there. That's not even a baby one. That's a normal she-goth. Boy, they're just throwing that at us like it's a normal enemy now, huh? Great. Come on, don't fall to— oh man, now I have to fight this thing. Well, it doesn't look as big as the one we fought before. Maybe it is as big, I don't remember. Maybe the plasma beam. Yeah, it's about as big as the last one. Let's see if the plasma beam can do anything to it. Yeah, looks like the plasma beam just goes right through its little absorption abilities right there. No match for the plasma beam. Boy, who would have thought, right? That an enemy that was pretty scary the first time we thought it is absolutely nothing now. Okay, so let's make my way back up there since I screwed it up royally. And there's definitely something we can get with the grapple beam up there now. Look at that. I've never seen that before. Alright, let's see what I can go through here. I think that's what was happening maybe back in the Chozo Ruins during that really obnoxious missile tank we got. I was kind of getting trapped. That's exactly what was happening, actually. I was getting trapped on, like, the bottom of... or not even the bottom, the wrong side of the spider ball track, I should say. Okay, so now we can... what is going on? Why can I not... I'm doing the jump correctly, right? You know, there's no other grapple beam slots. Okay, what is happening? Because I thought maybe I was just trying to avoid the she-goth too much. And I, just didn't line up the grapple jumps right there, but I'm pretty sure I got that one spot on, so... something's going on here. They wouldn't put a grapple point that just leads nowhere. Let's see. So I'm going to try to line it up exactly, yeah. Let's try to do it in one sweep this time. Okay, there we go. It just really wasn't glowing that much. Kind of difficult. Okay, yeah, there's a, Morph Ball slot over here. Let's see where this leads. I would imagine this leads to another Power Bomb expansion, perhaps? Nope, just a missile expansion. Alright, well, take what you can get, right? Again, I thought there would have been something a bit more grandiose in the Quarantine Monitor, but I suppose not. Is there anything I could scan here to get more backstory on Thardus? I think there is. Research on Talon 4 is expanding into new areas. Yep, the Thardus Venture. In animation, huh? That's interesting. So this is how they created Thardus and what they did. The taming of Thardus continues. Bearing unforeseen setbacks, it can be installed on Phazon Mine. Patrol by Lotus Milestone. So it looks like they were making some advancements to making Thardus be under their control to where it could easily be tamed and manipulated and stuff like that. I don't know, pretty scary thought if you ask me, being able to take inanimate objects like rocks, augment them with Phazon, and then actually use them for a weapon purpose. Just gotta make you think, man, like, if you can turn rocks into enemies, you kind of have, like, an unlimited supply of enemies, right? But okay, this will take us to the ruined courtyard. Where I want to get is... I kind of forgot where I even wanted to get. I don't think I want to go back to this courtyard, because I don't know if there's anything else in here I can really use. Yeah, what I'd like to do is to get to the shorelines right there. Looks like some more backtracking, if you ask me, and there's quite a few rooms. So what I'll do is we'll do another cut right here. I'll meet you guys back at the original entrance to the Phendrana Drifts, and we'll go get another artifact. So see you guys then. Oh, and just wanted to show you guys this right quick. I was here in the Ice Ruins West here, and there was a block of ice that I could destroy with my plasma beam there that I didn't even really see until I had done it. And it looks like there's a power bomb expansion down there. Pretty hidden expansion if you ask me, but there we go. Now, I don't think I'll have to cut again, because I think we're, like, kind of right next to where I want to be. Yeah, we just have the Ruins entryway, so I'll just go on from here. Wow, this is a very cleverly hidden expansion, if I do say so myself. Huh, who would have thought to see that? I think you had to be backtracking through here to see that. The ice that you can blow open with the plasma beam, or just blow up with the plasma beam, is pretty fairly marked. I mean, it's not too difficult to discern it from, like, the environment and stuff like that. Boy, those poor baby she-goths really don't stand a chance now, do they? Looks like their head is still immune to the plasma beam, like their mother, which is kind of strange. Hit them one time in the back with a charged shot, they disintegrate. But yeah, you should be able to tell what you can melt with the ice beam fairly easily. Is that a regular one? That is a regular. Now, see, that's definitely not as big as the one that we encountered before. I feel like the she-goth we encountered before was much bigger, so that's kind of like a more adolescent one, I suppose. Maybe that one we fought back in where Thardus was not as big as the one we originally encountered. Which would make sense, I guess. You would think there'd only be like one alpha or something like that, and it would make sense that that would be the one that was guarding the wave beam or whatever. They would want to go all out for all that. Still heading toward the right way? No, I'm not. Got a little turned around there. That goes to where the boost ball was, and I don't think we're going to have to be going back there. I hope we're not, but, oh well. I guess that's not too out of the way. The door I want is over here, is it? No, it can't be that one, can it? Yeah, that's to the ruined courtyard. Yeah, the one I want is directly behind me. Alright, got a bit turned around right there due to the detour, but that's fine. So once we're out here, you'll recall that there was that Chozo statue, just kind of that general Chozo area. Yeah, I'm going to the right spot, right? Okay, yeah, I just got turned around in this room of all places. Boy, do I feel stupid. That's happened a lot. But okay, yeah, this is the area where we first discovered the Phendrana drifts. So, okay, this is where I want to be. So we're going to have to make this really awkward jump again that's very difficult to make. Let's see if I can do it in one try. No, but I fell down just like I did the first time I was here. At least you don't have to do much to recover from this one. I'm going to go ahead and take these babies out so they don't bother me. Although they don't have a long-range projectile like the grown-up Shigouts do, but nevertheless. Oh, I can finally melt these guys. Boom. Don't need the missiles to kill the little Bergamites anymore. Poor guys. They were never even really harming me. They were just kind of wandering around minding their own business. Alright, let's see if I can do this again. Come on. Okay, we got it this time. Or not. Like, what is the deal with... You know, that's probably, like, the worst jump in this game. And I just don't really know why they made it that awkward. I felt like I was supposed to... I was going to get that one. I could see it right underneath me, but... Okay. Let's try it again. Obviously, I'm jumping far too early. That should be it, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, before we do that, I believe we can actually open this. Yeah, Cordite. We saw this a while back, and we've been able to open this for a while. I just haven't had the chance. I think we can do this with the super missile, yeah. And that activates a wave beam slot, of all things? That's kind of strange. Let's look through the heat visor. Oh, no, that's not a wave beam. I remember this from the Chozo Ruins. We can just scan that. Something behind the wall seems to have activated. Okay. And that would be... a secret passage? Oh, there's plenty of those in Metroid games, I guess. Let's see where this leads. Right up to a missile expansion. Alright, cool. Kind of weird that we're up here on top of this tower, though. I thought the missile expansion would just be right behind that, though. Okay, so this is where I wanted to go. Just zoom through here right quick. Can ignore all you guys, and we'll get back to this courtyard right here. And I would imagine that there are Chozo ghosts here now guarding the place, so we're gonna have to be ready for that. Maybe not up here, but once we get to the principal statue, I'm sure they're gonna assault me. Let's get up there right quick. Boy, seems like forever ago that we were way back here. Yeah, this is where we went to get the ice beam. Or not the ice beam, the wave beam for the first time. I guess those Chozo ghosts are going to leave me alone. I'm not seeing them quite yet. Maybe once I get the artifact, they'll bother me. But okay, yep, of course, we saw this earlier, and it said that we might be able to melt it with heavier artillery. And of course, we have that now in the form of a plasma beam. So we're going to melt that. And then we'll be able to get into this Chozo statue's hand. So let's see where this takes us. It's not going to take us anywhere, but it is going to open up a new wave down there. And we'll be able to just drop down right here. And it leads to, of course, an artifact being... Let's see which one it is. It is the Artifact of the Sun, the 9th of 12. Alright. So that only makes... 3 more. Okay, so I do know where the rest of these are. One of them is in the Chozo Ruins, and 2 of them are in the Phazon Mines. So I know where all of the artifacts are. I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't have to look up where any of them were. I did have to look up how to actually get that last one that we found. Phendrana drifts at the top of the Space Pirate Tower, or whatever you want to call it. But other than that, I've done pretty good with these things. Although, granted, it wasn't really that I figured it out, it's just that I just kind of remembered it. But still, you know, did it without a guide. Pretty happy. Okay, so what is next on the docket, really? I think we're done with Phendrana drifts as far as the artifacts and the power-ups are concerned. In fact, I know that for a fact. There's probably more missile expansions and expansions of that effect that I missed, but I'll just come back here during the Collectathon and we'll nab those. So I think the only thing really to do now is to head back to the Phazon Mines, which is pretty cool. Now, there is some stuff in the Phazon Mines that I want to do. The shortest way to get there is going to be to go through the Magmore Caverns, but that's not really going to spit me out where I want to go. I do want to go back up to the Elite Research, I believe, or I just kind of want to go through here again with the Bendisium intact. I would like to be able to come out of this entrance, but that's going to be really difficult to do. especially when there's so much backtracking involved. Hey, you know what? I think... Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I do remember that there is a Chozo artifact somewhere. I believe it's in Elite Research, or somewhere... Yeah, it's in Elite Research, I think. I think we have to actually blow up an Elite Pirate tank with a power bomb in order to get that artifact. And I want to do that before we go back down to the Metroid quarantine area down here, which is where we have to go in order to progress. So what I think I'll do is this, I'll just make a cut to where I get back to the Phazon Mines proper. We'll find where that Elite Pirate is, and then we'll just go downward from there. So see you guys then. Okay guys, I actually lied. Here we are at the elevator to the Talon Overworld West right here. The elevator that I wanted to get to was all the way up here, which will take us to the Phazon Mines, but then I did some looking around and I found that this elevator will take us back to a kind of tree area in the Talon Overworld where there is that red door at the very top. And of course we can do something about that now since we have the plasma beam. So before I head on over to the Phazon Mines, I want to go ahead and check that out and see what that's all about. I don't really know what could be passed there. I would imagine it's probably a power bomb expansion. There's a lot of that to do since we really need to up our power bomb capacity there. Since it's only at 4 right now, we didn't find one expansion, so it's not as bad as it could have been, but still. Alright, just go through here right quick. And yep, I believe it's at the very top of this one, actually. Yep, very top of this one. The Root Cave, it says. Alright, the plasma beam should be able to take these guys out in one measly hit. Yep, no worries here. Alright, let's see if I can get to the top of this area. I think if I couldn't get to the top of this area, we could now that we have the X-ray visor. And in fact, I'm pretty sure there's nothing that stands in our way of getting anywhere, since we've gotten every single power-up except the last suit, which will come soon enough, don't worry. Yeah, I think we needed the X-ray visor in order to get up here, which we do have now, so... Or the grapple beam. The grapple beam is kind of the same as the X-ray visor. We kind of got them back-to-back, so... Gotta go ahead and get that while that zoomer is not in my way. There we go. And this will bring us all the way up here. I think I can vaporize this with a... Yep. Don't have to freeze you anymore. I can just set you on fire, you stupid plant. Oh wow, the corpse just kind of sits there as it burns. Yikes. Okay, so now we're up here. What can we do now? No more grapple beam. I would guess that maybe there's an invisible platform. Yep, invisible platforms right here, just as I thought. So we need a combination of not only the plasma beam, but the X-ray visor and the grapple beam. So something up here is very well hidden, that is for sure. And more X-ray visor? Yep, there we go. How there could be hidden platforms in this game, I'm not really sure. But oh wow, I stumbled across a missile expansion. There we go. Was this a false wall? It was a false wall. Look at that. That's kind of bizarre, man. I just wanted to use this to get to the door, but there we go. Okay, how do I get right there, though? I don't think I can jump across to there. Oh, wait, yes, I can. That distance is not... Oh, no. That was a very long fall. Where am I? I'm all the way down at the bottom. No. Alright, I'll try this one more time. I don't really know how I could get up there, because... I don't know. I didn't see any grapple points. The invisible platforms just took me to the missile expansion there. I didn't really see another way to get there. Kind of strange. Alright, let's try to get over here again. Alright, we're up here. Fry the zoomers right quick. There we go. Alright, so we'll use the X-ray visor to get these platforms again. And then after that, I didn't see any other way to ascend to go upward. Anything else? I don't see any grapple beam points. There are no more invisible platforms. Wrong beam. Nope. That leads to the false wall with the missile expansion. I need to stop doing that, okay. I guess maybe this is just a very, very precise jump with a very long fall to go if I miss. I don't see anything, guys. There doesn't seem to be anything here. That's not a platform, that's a leaf. Maybe I can go... Okay, maybe there's more to this area over here that I missed. Maybe I can, like, go around in here or something. I'm not seeing anything. Nope. Nothing on here. Nothing on here. Alright, I guess we just have to make this really tricky jump right here. Alright, if I don't make this time, I'm just gonna keep trying until I have to do a cut. Alright, let me do this so I can make sure I'm at the very edge whenever I jump. Come on! Oh, no. Crap. Oh, There we go. Alright, finally got it there, guys. Didn't take it too long, really. It took about 2 more tries. I guess I was just too hesitant to jump before I got to the very edge of the platform, so let's see what's inside this elusive door. And it's a missile expansion, alright. Oh, better than nothing, I guess. Just kind of weird that it was so far up here and kind of very well hidden inside the arbor chamber. Alright, so, what am I going to do now? Like I said, guys, I would like to be able to get back to this room in order to access the Phazon ruins from here, but in order to do that, we'd have to get to the Chozo ruins and... wait, that's not it, is it? Yeah, I don't even think that's it. The one I want to get to is... man, I don't even know. No, that's the landing site. This is us hiking all the way through the crashed frigate. Yeah, okay, so it is this one. So this is the one that leads to the Phazon Mines. But in order to get that, we'd have to go to the Chozo ruins and all that stuff, and just really don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the Magmoor Caverns, the area that we took the elevator to get to. And what I'm going to do is I'll just show it to you guys right quick. I'm just going to take that elevator right quick, which is going to be this one, I believe, and we're just going to head all the way over here, access this elevator right here, and get to the Phazon Mines. So I'm going to do all this, and this time, I promise, I'm going to meet you guys at the Phazon Mines, so see you guys then. Alright guys, here we are back at Elite Control, which is where this elevator brought me out whenever we came from the Magmoor Caverns. I cut out a bit of backtracking right there, but what I want to do now is actually backtrack my way up to the top of the Phazon Mines here, because that's where one of the artifacts is, I believe. I think the way to do that is to go through this door. Yep, that'll lead to the elevator, that will bring us up. Now normally you would want to go back down to where the Metroid quarantine area was, because you can actually do something about that now since you have the X-ray visor, the plasma beam, and the grapple beam. The whole 3 shebang and all that really good stuff. But I want to go back there and make sure that we nab this Chozo artifact, so I don't have to backtrack here later. Granted, I'm probably going to end up backtracking here as it is, but I kind of want to do this on-screen during main episode that's not a collectathon one, just to show you guys where this artifact is, because I know for a fact that there is an artifact here. What we have to do is we have to fight one of those elite pirates there that was locked up in an experimental pod, or whatever you want to call it. Which we can blow up now that we have the power bombs, which can break open the Bendesium casing. I believe that's going to be in the elite quarters, perhaps. I don't want to go to the main quarry. What I want to do is going to be, yeah, right here. I believe it's going to be elite research. Plus, we can go on and get this little room right here, since we have the plasma beam. That's what was cutting us off before. So I'm going to ignore all the Metroids in here, because, of course, I'm going to ignore the Metroids. Goodbye, see you never. And we'll head back here towards the elite quarters, elite research, whatever it's called. Head back up here, ignore all that. Pretty lucky that I didn't run into any of that, actually. Alright, is it going to be through here? Yeah, I believe it's at the very bottom of this place. I have to take out the turn so they don't bother me later. Boy, these things take 3 missiles to take down. Quite hardy. And the ones at the beginning of the game only took 1, but now it takes a bit more. Alright, anything else? Yeah, this is the guy right here. I wanted to make sure there weren't any enemies left in here, but I don't guess there are. So if we go ahead and scan this guy right quick... No, not you. Not you. Let's see, where is it? I know we could scan this thing. Well, case in point, we can blow it open with Bendesium. So before we do that, I want to get ready the plasma beam. In fact, I'm probably just going to pelt it with super missiles, so I'll go ahead and get the power beam ready. So we're going to go ahead and blow this guy up. Get ready. Alright, so this guy's a bit different from the other Alpha Pirates. He is the Phazon Elite, an elite pirate infused with energized Phazon. The Phazon-charged elite pirates rely more on their wavequake generators, opting not to carry the vulnerable plasma artillery cannons normally used by elites. The direct fusing of Phazon in their bodies brews a tremendous level of energy. This drastically lowers the lifespan that comes with this process, is of little concern to the pirate research team. Alright, so this guy doesn't have the same, I guess, anti-beam weaponry that the other elite pirates had, so I guess he's kind of like the best elite pirate, which just actually makes it easier to pelt him with high-profile weapons. So this is not the... Oh wait, he doesn't have one back there. Oh, so I guess that is problematic, isn't it? We'll just wait for him to put that down unlike the other ones. I guess the other ones I could just blow up that beam cannon if I really wanted to, but pelting them with super missiles was just the better option. But this guy is not the most powerful of the Space Pirates. You'll believe that was... You'll remember, I believe, that it was called like Space Pirate Upsilon or something like that. This is not that guy. He's instead just kind of a very powerful elite pirate, and as you can see, he's very, very big. think these guys gotta be like, what, 9 or 10 feet tall? Like, they're huge. But once we blow up that guy, curiously enough, there's a Chozo artifact under here. Gotta wonder why there was a Chozo artifact underneath, like, the king of elite pirates, but there we go. And that is the Artifact of the Warrior, the 6th of 12, which is just going to leave 2 more to get. One of them in the Chozo Ruins, and one of them right here in the Phazon Mines. But that is going to be all for today, guys. So next time on Metroid Prime, we're going to finally, once we have all the artillery, now that we have all the artillery, I should say, we are finally going to head into the deepest parts of the Phazon Mines and all the darkness that awaits there. So, see you guys then.